Hi guys, Ethereal Awakening here, doing an individual zodiac sign reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. Sorry I didn't get stuff loaded for a couple days, but I can't get on these videos and bark at you guys to, honor your feelings and stuff if I'm not doing it myself. And yesterday the energy was so crazy. I tried to put up videos for a while and blocked every time. So I just had to stop. I had to stop trying to force it. I know that in my past, when I forced things, I never got results that I really, truly loved. So, I don't do that anymore. And I stopped and I just kind of took the day to be in the energy, feeling it, allowing it, addressing it just as feelings, and then coming at it again fresh today. And the day before, I just was feeling a headachy, and no, it wasn't hangover. But I'm going to do this reading for Cancer. Spirit, what messages do we have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your North Node. Spirit, what messages do we have for Cancer? Spirit, what messages do we have for Cancer? Spirit, what messages do we have for Cancer? All right, that feels good. Thank you in advance. Current energy, Justice, Judgment, heavy hitters there. Heart space, Queen of Cups, some Cancer energy. Four of Cups, possible outcome. Eight of Swords, King of Cups. So, underlying energy, what you might not be aware of. Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, and the Hierophant. So, there's some beliefs that you have that they're a block to seeing that whatever situation this is about, and I do believe, let's just say that whatever situation you're in, no matter how painful it may feel, it's exactly what you wanted. And the Two of Swords in between the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups is you not recognizing that this is what you wanted. This is your situation. You had a direct hand in manifesting it. And you're like, I did not. This is like speaking to a Cancer who is just failing to take self-responsibility for exactly, Cancer, are you tied to a pole? You are not forced into being in any situation, whether it's a relationship you've been in a long time, a family setting, like, well, it's my mom, I got it. No, if these people are hurting you, you can leave and you can go heal. It's not saying that you're rejecting them. It's saying that you're accepting yourself. You're not looking at it in the right way. Instead of thinking that, well, if I leave, then they'll be... No. What about you? How much longer can you ignore you at the expense of what other people you're allowing them to do to you? Because that Hierophant is those beliefs, and the Nine of Cups is your wishes, and that's you in the middle going, no, I didn't do it. They're doing it to me. Your current energy is, again, this is what's fair. It's what's balanced. As far as your balance internally goes, this is the balanced judgment of what you've manifested. And this is Spirit kind of waking you up to seeing, honey, no, this is exactly what you've manifested. Your internal feelings are outwardly manifested in the relationships you keep, no matter what the actual relationship between you and the other person is. Romantic, family, friends that you've had since childhood. It doesn't matter. These people, if they're hurting you and you stick around for it, you teach people how to treat you. And this is that recognition in your current energy that maybe there's been some ways of believing, the outward situations that we find ourselves in isn't quite the victim that you've thought you've been. You're not in a victim role. You're simply karmically getting exactly how you whatever you feel about yourself is manifested in the relationships around you. And in your heart space, here's that emotional body, that Cancerian watery energy. Again, nope, not recognizing it, being so focused in on because he did this and she did that and they said these. No, no, no. If you were away from that pain, honoring, respecting, and loving and caring for yourself, you wouldn't be allowing them to do that. You would be showing other people that you have the value for yourself enough to not allow anybody, whether it's your mom, your lover of 18 years, or your best friend from kindergarten that you've known for 20, 30 years. It doesn't matter. I love you enough to step out, not allow you to keep building up this karmic residual thing that has a effect on them. Because if they're doing things that are painful to you, that does have a karmic registry with them. That sits in your psyche. That sits in your conscience. It sits in the shame and the blame, that guilt that will build up. And then you cover it up. And so you sitting there allowing your feelings of being hurt and victimized go up, karmic debt going up, and theirs also. Walking away from toxic situations is the greatest act of love. It says, I have to love myself in a complete and whole manner so that the relationships that do have that same reciprocity are attracted to me. And then in your current or your possible outcome, there's the King of Cups, balanced Cancerian energy that comes from relieving yourself of that mental belief. Here's that Taurus energy, or the Hierophant of those deep-seated rooted beliefs, and here's that mental. We've moved from the underlying energy of being so grounded. Now in our possible outcome, it's just a mental it's just a mental block. This is a process by which a Cancer is going through, of recognizing that your beliefs can change and you don't have to be a victim. And then between your heart space, recognizing that you're not seeing a bigger picture here, and into your possible outcome, the King of Cups here, which balances you out. The Cancer that's balanced. I can emotionally fulfill myself and actively start manifesting the results I want. I'm going to pull one of my Alex Gray Chapel of the Sacred Mirrors cards for advice. Spirit, what advice do we have for Cancer? Spirit, what advice do we have for Cancer? All right. Fan them out and kind of do a... We got the Yin card. All right. And this is that... Well, I'll read this. This is Asian woman. Skin, largest organ of the physical anatomy, details our individuality. Inner systems exist similarly in all people, regardless of race or sex. Skin makes our differences obvious, identifying self as other races and sexes. Feeling prejudices and sympathies arise, integrating with our collective human family. Almond-eyed yellow queen with straight black mane. Phoenix power of the Orient. Reflect on your history. Imagine your future. So this is exactly how we manifest from that creative energy that resides in the identity of what's below, what's deep down. Your feelings come and opening up that channel into what those are and honoring those, honoring what your feelings are, allows that yin, that creative, juicy energy to release you from all kinds of mental restrictions, deep-seated, rooted beliefs that you think are just the way things are. They're just beliefs. You can change them. And the yin energy that comes from this card is what the focus is asking you to recognize, is that recognizing you're not a victim and that you can change these beliefs, and then thereby changing the manifestations in relationships going forward. So I hope this has helped, Cancer, and I will see you next time.